Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense starts with excellent field position. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Rebels are on the move here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. It tests the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
It's a quick grab. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
2nd and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target and hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion now from the tight end. And at first down, they go right back to him. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff running right. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curl.
Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Ball handed off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And the single back takes the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And here's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the Rebels moving quickly down the field here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Quarterback drops back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powering through. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The clock is still running off the hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pinch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. There's the handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for his back. It's an out route, the catch made. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the tailback's got it again. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Has the first down and more. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. And the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that stiff arm will help earn him the 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position, were able to stop that reverse in its track.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. This one will be fair caught. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Testing the right side here. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. Snags the quick throw.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. The running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got...
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And he'll set up to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This game is not over yet. Let's see how the offense plays it. They love to chew some clock here, but can't get too complacent. Get some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? That's a design quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job, it's